Hello, I'm here with the prefects of Glenunga International, most of whom are female. Being young female leaders in a high school environment, we feel we haven't been treated differently based on our gender. But from what we see in the media, it seems inevitable that if we were to pursue a leadership career, especially in politics, sexism is something that we would face. How have you dealt with your representation in the media in the past, and do you believe you've had to compromise yourself as a woman, even masculate yourself, to keep ahead in a male-dominated system? And how do we encourage the next generation's women into politics, where women are faced with sexism every day in every way?
That's a great question too. I'm actually a real optimist about women's roles and women's leadership, and though I think I've had to face a few things as Prime Minister, what I've had to face has been less than the women who have gone before, the women who were the first premiers, for example, and for women that come after me, whatever burden comes with being the first in terms of changing people's attitudes, that burden will be well and truly gone. So by the time you're aspiring to have this job or to be a cabinet minister or whatever other sort of leadership role you want, I actually think we'll live in an age where it's very routine for women to lead, and the more routine it becomes, the less focus there'll be on some of the sillier stuff and the more focus there'll be on the real stuff. For me, I do get frustrated by the kind of endless discussions of what you're wearing and whether you've stepped out of your shoe today and whether or not people like how your hair is now and all of that kind of stuff. I think all of that will fall away the more women who do it. And I am incredibly confident that I'll live to see a time when it's just so routine for a woman to be Prime Minister, then a man, then a woman, that people don't even comment anymore. They don't keep count of how many women there have been. It's just, ordinary. And I want to see that time. I want it to be ordinary. I want it to be routine.
Is Ruby right at all that you've had to behave more like a man to get ahead in a man's world?
I wouldn't say...
I'm saying it's a man's world, but in a world dominated by men largely, politics.
Or man's world, a world dominated by men. I wouldn't say that, but what I would say is I came to the Parliament, which is a very adversarial forum, as someone who enjoyed that contest. I like question time. I'm the sort of person who likes to have a feisty go. I don't mind having an argument. I did school debating. Yes, I know, nerdy, but I did do school debating. And so I came to what was an adversarial chamber thinking, what I want to do here as a woman is show that a woman can dominate in an adversarial place. I didn't set myself the goal of making it a less adversarial place.
Dominate?
Maybe other women would have, but, for me it's a hard clash of ideas and you've got to be as hard as the clash demands.
Dominate?
Dominate?
Tough word.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you felt you had to dominate when you arrived there, is that right?
Oh, no, you've got to... I mean, the theatre of Parliament, in question time, it is a performance and it is theatrical and you are trying to project ideas and values and things you believe in, but there's a physicality to it. There's a dominance of the space that you've got to engage in, otherwise people like you on Late Line that night say, oh, pathetic performance by the PM in question time, as opposed to, she fired up today and had a red hot go, and I'd rather that you said the second.
It's fair cop, Gov.